Hi guys, I wanted to do a quick video this morning, kind of as much for my purposes as it is to show to you. Um, but I wanted to take a look at the Line 6 looper this morning, and it really kind of didn't really take me much more than a day to really kind of get comfortable with this. Um, and it is a one-track looper. I am using the 6-button looper on here. Has an undo level on it on the top. Has a once. Um, and I wish I could show you what I'm doing here as I'm filming it. But basically, the button to the left, the little round button, kind of creates your loop. You want to be careful with these to make the loops the same length. So if you're doing like a 4-bar rhythm part, then you want to do a 4-bar drum part because it's not real flexible that way. But it can do the job here for you for simple songs. Think songs like had the same kind of chord progression all the way through, like the one I'm going to show you today, which is Sixth Avenue Heartache. And you would just essentially just need to be on top of it. But that said, I mean, there's no reason that you can't use this to layer some stuff. For whatever reason, this guitar that I'm using today, this is my Eastman, my T486. Sounds a little bit better. The pickups are a little bit more responsive and stuff than the acoustic guitar that I'm using. So I decided to do it on this. But so I'm gonna just kind of show you, and I'll talk through it. I'll talk through it a little bit as I do it. So I'll tell you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with a chord progression for this. Sixth Avenue Heartache is essentially this is the song. Here's the chords for the song, right? Sorry about that. This is why you want to check your tuning first before you go ahead and start layering loops and things. Not sure when that got whacked out, but it did. Anyway, so the chords for Sixth Avenue Heartache are just G, D, A minor, and C. No pianos, although I suppose you could put a piano into the separate input and maybe lay down a loop that way. And when I say the acoustic guitar, I didn't really do it's a little bit easier for me to work up like drum beats on this thing. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and line up this, lay down this acoustic track. So it's going to be, I guess, what do you call it? 4 measures of G, D, A minor, C. You'll hear it, but we'll go ahead and start with that. Got to be pretty exact with the loops when you lay them down. So that's the rhythm track for this. Basically, I hit at the beginning of the loop all the way to the left. I hit the and the overdub button, and at the very beginning of the next measure, I cut it off. So that's your rhythm part. And here's some drums for this. One of the things you want to be careful, I guess, with this is that your dynamics, there's no real way to turn up and down your drum parts. Maybe the volume pedal, I don't know. But so you want to be careful about your dynamics and stuff. Here goes. This particular guitar, the kick sounds pretty freaking cool. Just giving it a little rap right about here. So I'm going to lay down a bass line that looks like a slide going on here. That is in the song, so. Another rhythm part. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. Sirens ring, shots ring out, a stranger cries, screams out loud. I had my world, and against my back, I held my hands, never knew how to act. With the same black light I was drawn on you, was drawn on me, now it's drawn me in. Sixth Avenue Heartache, with the same black light is drawn on you, was drawn on me, now it's drawn me in. Sixth Avenue Heartache. Below me was a homeless man, singing songs and new complete on the steps alone, his guitar in hand. For 50 years he stood where he stands, and the same black light drown on you, it's drown on me, now it's drawn me in. Sixth Avenue Heartache, but the same black light was drown on you, it's drown on me, now it's drawn me in. Sixth Avenue Heartache. So just wanted to give you guys an idea what this thing could do. So it's the Line 6 looper is can definitely do the job as far as laying down basic parts for songs and things like that. where it kind of gets to be in a little bit inflexible is, say you want something, you can find some creative ways around it, you know, but other loopers will kind of let you like vary the lengths of the loops that you're laying down and stuff, and this isn't quite as flexible that way. The other thing is that you can't really like adjust the separate levels of this. So if you're going to use this for something like that, you really kind of want to be careful of your dynamics and stuff when you put it in there, so it doesn't sound like everything's same volume on top of each other. And what else? One of the other things that you can't do with this is really kind of once you lay down and maybe there's a way around this. I don't know. I haven't figured it out, and I haven't really been working with it all that long. But once you lay down, for example, an effect, it seems to there's no way of getting around to applying that effect to the same everything in the loop. You know, so you could just kind of record a little bit of guitars on here, but if you put the drums in and you know your chorus is still going to be on, then from as far as I know, your chorus is going to have the drums on or off, or going to have the chorus on. The bass is going to have the chorus on. Your slide's going to have the chorus on. But if you're just kind of pulling this out, you want to add some live looping to your shows. It's definitely able to do this. I think really just kind of with laying down the loops. If you're laying down basic stuff, I haven't fooled around with a half and the full speed on these things, and I really don't think. I think you need to be on top of your stuff. Using this live also, like it does have an undo button on the top and a once button. I'm not quite sure what the once button is for, but if you can just stay on top of your stuff, be mindful of when you're playing these things. Really, all you need to do is worry about the overdub button and the stop button to stop the loop. Those two buttons, the one is set up in the 6-button looper, the one to the far left, and the one right next to it just to stop the loop. And I don't necessarily screw around with half, full speed, reverse, forward, or any of that stuff. Not into that yet. Maybe they'll find some creative uses for it. But just for laying down the basics of a song. And the other thing is that this particularly works best because you don't have any other way of laying down another part. If my chorus part had like an F and a C and a D minor in it, for example, I'd be kind of out on a rock without having to stop the whole loop and just kind of play those. But then you lose your drums, you lose your bass. But for songs with a similar progression all the way through, I also think about using it for like Tennessee Whiskey as a basic A and B minor and nothing else really kind of changes. For songs like that are the same progression all the way through, you can build your loops and build up a whole song like this if you want to live. I wouldn't hesitate to do it. So it is a pretty cool little thing to check out. Yeah, and in the meantime, I'm going to be eyeballing some real loopers like an RC300 and so on. But I just thought this would be kind of a cool video to share here with you. And if you have any questions, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, just enjoy, and hope you liked listening. I have a bunch of covers on my channel, some guitar lessons on here, so feel free to subscribe to my channel, like my channel, share my channel, and hopefully you find this helpful, and feel free to leave comments below, and thanks. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.